What is up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WP Workshop. What I want to show you today is how to increase your WordPress memory limit the easiest way possible. Actually, I have 4 methods that I want to show you. Okay, so what you're looking at is a common error that you might find when you go to your WordPress website, try to do something in the WP admin and failing. Yeah, so you might see that the memory limit has been exhausted, that it all failed, and WordPress is even gonna let you know the specific file where the fail happened. This is just an example screenshot, of course, as you can see, but it illustrates the problem. You're gonna see something very similar when you come across this problem. So how to solve it? Well, first of all, WordPress is gonna give you some pointers. However, it's not gonna be any useful actually, because WordPress is gonna let you know like even the specific line where the problem was encountered. However, going there won't actually solve the problem. What you can do are a couple of other things to solve it. So first off, we need to understand why this problem even happens. What this error means is quite simply that WordPress tried to use more memory than what the web host allows. So by default, WordPress might be allowed to use something like 40 megabytes of memory or 64 megabytes. This of course depends on your web host. And while this limit is quite okay for small websites, for just your classic normal WordPress operation, it might not be enough if you are running any big plugins or performing lots of operations at the same time. So it might be your team that's causing problems. It might be all the e-commerce sales that you're getting, but the cause itself isn't really that important if you still want to keep the features that you have. So you need to fix the error elsewhere. And the simplest way to do it is to just increase that memory limit. And we can do it in 4 different ways. So what you're gonna need first is FTP access to your site, to your server. So the web host is gonna provide you with that. Most likely you're gonna see your FTP user and password somewhere in the user panel of your web host. And this is also where you're gonna be able to set them if you don't have them yet. So go to your web host, check out the user panel, find this information. Once you do have it, you can use a free tool called FileZilla. So FileZilla is the most popular FTP client on the web. It's quite easy to use. What you do is basically just connect to your server and you're going to be able to access the specific files that you need to edit to get rid of the memory problem. So what you're seeing, so first of all on the left, this is just what's on your local computer. So for me, I'm just looking at some random directory on my desktop. On the right, this is where the server content is going to be displayed. So let's just connect to a server. All you do is just click this little icon, then set your information right here, and lastly click on connect. You're going to see lots of stuff, but most likely what you want to do is go into public HTML. If you do have more domains, then you might want to pick the correct one. And then what you're going to see are all the files on your server. So the first file you should look into is called wp-config.php. Let's just download this one. Let's open it. So my favorite tool for opening files like that is called Sublime Text, but it is not required. You can even open a file like that through Notepad or just some other similar raw text editor. So what you do once you are in here, you can look for a line called WP memory limit. So I don't have it yet in this file, but that's okay because we're gonna set it now. So basically at the very end, you will find a line like that. It says, that's all, stop editing, happy publishing. So just before this one, you're gonna add a line like this one. This is basically defining the new memory limit for your WordPress website. As an example, what I'm setting here is that the memory limit should be 256 megabytes, which should be more than enough for most websites. So let's just save the file, and once you do save the file, just upload it back to your server. Okay, so that was method number 1. It should already fix the issue. If it hasn't, let's dig a little deeper. So next thing you can do is download the htaccess file. Let's just download it, and you're gonna open it just like you did with wp-config using the same tool probably. So in my case, that is gonna be Sublime Text, and what you do in here is quite similar. All you do is at the very top of the file, just add a line like this one: PHP value memory limit 256 megabytes. Again, just save the file, come back to FileZilla, upload it back to the server and see if it fixed the issue. If not, well, we can still do a couple of things. So what we can do now is log in to our web hosting panel and access a tool called cPanel. So cPanel is where you get to manage all the main settings of your hosting environment. And again, just like with FTP access, you're gonna get your cPanel access through your web hosting setup. So basically log in to the user panel at your web host, look for a link to guide you to cPanel. It should be somewhere there. You should be able to find it somewhere. If not, just ask support, ask how to get there. And once you do, cPanel is gonna look something like this. So it's basically just a screen with all the different settings that you can do, all the different things that you can do with your hosting setup. But what we are here for is to look for PHP INI settings. Let me explain in just a second. So let's look for PHP INI, and yeah, this is the tool that we want. Let's just click into it. And what we're gonna do with this one is that we're gonna change some of the core settings of the PHP setup that's running on your web host. Basically, we're gonna tell the web host to allow more memory to your PHP scripts. And it just so happens that WordPress is one big PHP script. Yeah, so let's just select location, which means select your domain. It's this one for me. And here on the list, you're gonna find something called memory limit. So for me, I'm already at 256 megs. If you're seeing any value lower than that, maybe like 40, right? You best just set it to 256. Yeah, just click apply, and when you do, the new settings are gonna come into effect. Alright, and the last way to fix it, go into FileZilla again, connect to your server and look for the specific files that are here in the root of your website. So if you find something like user.ini, actually .user.ini, then download this one. So first off, this file is meant to allow the user, meaning you, to set some specific settings on top of what the server set for your environment. It's basically a customization layer of the settings. So in our case, what we can do is just add a line like this one to this file. So basically memory limit 256 megs, save it, and then just upload it back. And with some luck, you should start seeing your website operating again. Yeah, so that is it. That is how you increase your WordPress memory limit. Cool, let me know what you think. I'm Karol, you can find me at wpwork.shop, and see you next time.